Okay, so what if the single most powerful symbol of military might on the entire planet has a secret and very specific vulnerability? Today, we're going to dive into a pretty startling claim we found in a recent video source, a claim about a new kind of threat to one of America's most prized assets. For decades, this is exactly what the U.S. aircraft carrier has been. I mean, it's not just a ship, right? It's basically a floating piece of American territory, able to project incredible power anywhere in the world. It's been the undisputed king of the seas for a long, long time. And all that power? Well, it comes with an absolutely staggering price tag. The source material for this explainer puts the value of a single carrier strike group, and that's the whole shebang, the carrier, its planes, the crew, all the escort ships, at around $40 billion. That's a massive concentration of financial and strategic power in one place. And that is the big question, isn't it? For all its power, for all its high-tech defenses, is this floating fortress truly untouchable? A recent report suggests that new strategies are popping up, strategies designed specifically to challenge that dominance. So, first things first, to really get a handle on the threat, we have to appreciate the target itself, this $40 billion crown jewel of the U.S. Navy. Seriously, think about it like this. A modern supercarrier is home to over 5,000 people. It carries more fighter jets than the entire air forces of most countries. It's a self-contained global instrument of power, which of course is exactly what makes it such a tempting target. So how in the world could anyone even think about challenging a behemoth like that? Well, according to the source, the strategy isn't about going toe-to-toe, strength for strength. No, it's about exploiting a very specific weakness through something called asymmetric warfare. This is the classic David versus Goliath playbook. You don't try to build a bigger, better aircraft carrier. That's a losing game. Instead, you find a totally different, unconventional way to come at the problem. You don't play by their rules, because you know you can't win that way. And this slide really gets to the heart of that strategy. On one side, you have the massive traditional investment of a carrier group. On the other side, the source alleges a focus on things that are way cheaper, faster, and much harder to spot. A strategy basically designed to sneak right past all those conventional defenses. And this is where we get to the most explosive claim from the source video. The allegation that Iran isn't developing this threat all by themselves. No, they've allegedly got a powerful partner providing some very critical technology. So here's the absolute linchpin of the whole argument, a direct allegation of a technology transfer. According to the source, what makes this asymmetric strategy even possible is sophisticated hardware and know-how, which they claim is being supplied by China. So let's break down what this alleged support actually looks like. We're talking about supersonic missiles. These things move so fast, they're incredibly difficult to intercept. We're talking about satellite guidance systems, which you absolutely need if you want to target a moving carrier group from hundreds of miles away. And even tech to counter the carrier's own defenses. So how do all these different pieces fit together? See, it's not just about having one or two fancy weapons. The source suggests these technologies are all integrated to form a cohesive carrier killer system, a multi-layered threat designed with one and only one target in mind. And at the very heart of this alleged threat is this thing, the Carrier Killer Missile, or ASBM. The two words you really need to remember here are range and speed. These weapons are designed to be launched from super far away, travel at mind-boggling speeds, and hit a moving target with precision. That combination makes them exceptionally difficult to defend against. Okay, so this slide breaks down what the source calls the kill chain. It all starts with detection, using satellites to find the carrier in the first place. Then you've got to relay that targeting data to the launch sites. And finally, you have the launch itself. But that first step, the real-time satellite intelligence, according to the source, that is the crucial Chinese contribution that makes the whole system actually work. But hang on, what's the ultimate goal here? Is the plan really to sink a $40 billion warship? Well, according to our source, the end game might be less about a military battle and more about psychology and influence. It's a fascinating idea. The mere existence of a credible threat can be a powerful weapon all on its own. If a country starts to believe that its most powerful asset is now vulnerable, it might think twice about where and when to deploy it. That could fundamentally change the geopolitical balance without a single shot ever being fired.
And really, this is the key takeaway from the source's analysis. This alleged system is framed as being all about achieving psychological status. It's a way to gain leverage, to force your opponents to completely recalculate their risks, and to project power on the world stage. It becomes a tool for negotiation and deterrence. Which, of course, leaves us with this final and pretty provocative question. As these kinds of asymmetric threats and carrier-killer technologies allegedly spread, is the era of the supercarrier, the undisputed queen of the seas for nearly a century, actually coming to an end? Based on the claims we've explored today, that question is very much on the table.